Hey guys, we're here playing Kate, and this is Calimsha. I don't know how you say it, but anyway, it's a prepaid voice pad deck with Lady Cyber Cipher. Yeah, and this is a pretty reasonable opening hand. We've got nice diesel we can start things off with. Sure gamble, hopefully draw into some good stuff with this massive amount of draw. Up against Blue Sun. So things could get dicey. Oh, interesting. First turn hostile takeover. Alright then. Let's see what we get. Nice. Here's our prepaid comes out. We can play our sure gamble. Could take a poke somewhere. Maybe he's flooded. Did he mull? Yeah, he did mull, so he might just have a really bad hand. I'm gonna go in there and see what he's got in there. Maybe he'll at least trash a Jackson, say. Project Atlas. Okay. So I think he may just have quite a bad hand, and we're gonna try to exploit that as far as possible. That was nice there. I mean, it wouldn't shock me if that was Archer. Let's go again. No, just Enigma. Okay. Well, that's good to know. Let's see what this is. Boot camp. Sure. Crack for Adonis campaign, probably. Daily business show, that's fair. So we can get a free look at R&D, or we can play the clone chip for one less. I think it's a pretty easy free look at R&D here. Jackson Howard. I don't have a lot of credits, but I do have a bad pub. I'm okay trashing that. If he is flooded out, then trashing the Jackson avoids him recovering too easily. So that's daily business show, which we have no way to cheaply deal with. Hit the quality time, because we don't really need Levy or even the second quality time necessarily. Let's play this, and this, actually we're probably going to want both of these. Yeah, that's alright, we'll throw out the Levy. So business show is going to help him get in this a lot. Probably pulled a restructure or something, and now he's going to go to $15. We're playing one Plasticrete, and since he's already taken a bad pub, I wouldn't be surprised if he is doing like a Scorch build that's fairly fast. So options for next turn are to just blow up the business show, but then I've got no economy. I think I want to draw with quality time again and try to find something good. That could be an Atlas, especially if he is flooded, but I don't really care. I'm going to crack the quality time. Get another prepaid voice pad. Let's play this out. Let's play this out. Let's play a clone chip for $1, just to avoid discarding too many things. I actually think that I want the clone chip least out of all these cards. So now we're in reasonable shape. We can do a $9 lucky find next turn, and then use that money to kill this, or to start running a little more aggressively. Interesting. So we're almost certainly going to see some archers. We're playing one sharpshooter in the deck to deal with that. Killing the business show, I think, is what we have to do. Yeah, and it's not worth stimming over. Well, we could spend for... No, I think I want the stim hack for an event run. Like, or sorry, not an event run, when I'm running to... running to break the remote unexpectedly. That's when you really want to do stim hack with our 2-bad pub that only costs us $2 real, which I'm quite happy about. So since he business showed, he almost certainly didn't draw more agendas that he doesn't want. There's Jackson, nice. Big draw from him, fills his hand up. So we could now consider doing legwork blindly. On $8, we'd be shut down by any reasonably sized wall, though. I kind of don't need to... that's probably going to be a dead card this matchup. Let's go make him use up his Jackson. I don't mind same old sure gamble. I really don't. No, let's just play the dog out and let him do things. Then next turn if he does nothing again, we can do same old lucky find for a little more impact. Wow, 3-bad pub for us. We're gonna need not that much cash to run anywhere. That makes me feel even less safe about running with low money. We just needed to get some more money. What's lucky find? Gets us a nice $9. And then we'll be a lot closer to surviving a sea source. He has dug quite a lot. Whenever I play Shaper, I just miss having an imp in my deck. But there's no real way to fit that in here. It's pretty tight as it is. Okay, now he's at 23. So, thoughts here. One thought is that we could lucky find again, same old thing. However, we might want our levy. Probably not. This game would rarely go long enough to justify the levy. I just want to see what's in here. Is this the Enigma again, for example? It's Ice Wall. Okay, I'll go through that. Oversight AI, nice. Legwork for $1. Does he have anything in there? He did pull a lot of cards with Jackson. I think I do want a legwork there. It's just, I want to know. Trash anything else that's in there, for example. Scorch, Hedge, Archived. Okay. So we are going to want to find our Plascreed sooner rather than later. Hedge fund, boot camp, 1 card. Okay. Double hedge fund installs another card. Just trying to spend our money, basically. It's probably another boot camp or a business show. But you know what? I'm okay with that. Yeah. So it actually will not be successful, I think. Because the server's gone away. Same as with Jackson. Would like to see an economy card. If I draw, I'm going to find economy. Probably I could get a laundry. Got 3 laundry. Yes. That was a good gamble. The number of cards left in my deck that would give me money was pretty reasonable. And I don't hate discarding one of the stim hats because I can only play 1 stim hack and still be at 4 cards to survive this double Scorch. Also, each card I draw gets me closer to finding my Plascreed. Okay. Kind of curious what this is, but I just want to find my Plascreed. This could be pretty good. What is he playing at? He's just trying to find a Scorch, I guess. Yeah, I'm going to discard the second stim hack because I don't want to take 2 brain this game under any circumstances. I mean, the Parasite's also pretty useless unless he's playing like a Roto Turret, Chimera, that type of dealio. Until I find my Plascreed, I'm kind of playing cautiously, maybe too cautiously. Oh yeah. Thank you for the card. I think it's a 3 bad pub. It's an anti-combo with these assets. Like I have no problem just running and paying $1 to kill this. So I'm not quite sure what he's thinking. This is another business show. Yeah, would have been actually a sick bluff for him to play a snare there instead after tutoring for business show. But I really didn't think that was what he did. This indexing I'm still a little uncertain about. The problem is he could have another boot camp, right? Yeah, he could have another boot camp, or he could have an agenda. Posted bounty. Okay. Trying to get a Scorch opportunity there against us. Well, in that case, 3 cards or 5 cards? Let's do a Maker's Eye. Yeah, I was kind of afraid it was that. So we're going to pay 7. And the rest of our dog tokens here. So this is why the Makers was right. We don't really want to pay that twice. Having 3 bad pub helps us a lot. I think he really shot himself in the foot by scoring those early on. Like maybe he had to in some sense. We'll trash the Ash. Taurus, okay, and Boot Camp. I'll let him draw the asset. I don't really care if he wants to install it and give me a card from that. That's fine. Let's draw. It's probably not going to be good this game. Maybe he has Snare. I don't know, but the Parasite's pretty bad. Now we can Oversight it, so that's definitely a play he can do. If he does that, we're going to have to just install Sai or whatever, or get Mimic. Well, Mimic's not that great this game because he's probably playing Archer. No, I think I want to keep the SMC in the board as long as possible to stop Sharpshooters, or to have Sharpshooter and to stop Archer rather. This seems like something that I want. Yeah, it kind of does. Do I draw first, or do I play Cyber Cipher, Stim Hack? Draw, Cyber Cipher, Stim Hack is alright. But what do I want to draw? Not really anything actually. There's nothing I need except the Sharpshooter would be nice, but yeah. Let's go after this. Okay. So we will have to trash this. Search. We're not playing Femme Fatale, which is fine. Let's get our other lady. Seven strength. Drains a lot of our money, but we get through. What's next? Enigma. So great call of Cyber Cipher. Get to break that for 2. And Corporate War or NAPD, one or the other, I wouldn't expect. Oh, Fracking, yeah, of course. He's playing the bad pub build, so Fracking is definitely a card. Take a Brain, and then we can just draw twice to get back up. There's our Sharpshooter, so we won't have to recur the SMC for it. That's nice. So I think it was more important to stop him from scoring there than anything else. Since he's already at 4 points. If he doesn't ice the R&D something big, yeah, he would. That could well be the curtain wall again. Or he might just put a code gate there because the Cyber Cipher is limited to 1 server. Can we win? We can possibly win if this is a small code gate. It seems more likely that it's the giant curtain wall. In case it's Archer, we're going to play this. And then we're going to just take a peek. It's a fresh card. We don't need to necessarily do indexing this turn. If he flips curtain, then we just bounce. And we'll come back when it's a big multi-access. It's a good card. That's not a good card, but I'm still looking for that Plascrete. Yeah, boot camp, sure. Business show again. Yeah, we're not going to let that happen. We're going to have no part in this daily business show shenanigans. Bounces the curtain wall again. Kind of interesting play. Let's see, what do we got in our heap? It's too bad the second Maker's Eye went away. That was probably the card I didn't want to lose. He's keeping me guessing so I don't play indexing. Is that what he's trying to do? Well, you know what? It's not going to work because we're going to play indexing. Yeah, it's the curtain wall. That's fine. What do we got? Sea Source, Hedge Fund, Wendigo, Ice Wall, Enigma. Really? Oh my god. Not a single agenda in the top 5 cards. Well, we'll give him some ice. Put the Sea Source 5th. That's discouraging. He's not going to Sea Source us if we play this. He's going to have 21 and we're going to have 27. So we're good to play this turn and get our prepaid money. Haven't been doing a great job with using our prepaid credits every turn. Part of that was that we have more zero cost things in the deck, which is fine. I mean, just having things that are always free is better than sometimes free cards. Gives us another free card. We're still not finding our Plascrete. My plan is to have it by the time he draws that 5th card. Right, so basically now it's the business show behind the Enigma, I think. Where it's a little tricky is that I also want the Scavenge to reset my dog. I've got the clone chip I can use to do one of them. And the Scavenge is probably better used in the 4-cost dog. Question is he sneaking an agenda through on us? I want to say he's probably not. Let's just draw. Well, in that case, I do want to kill business show. Yeah, he's not even going to res it because it's Enigma. And he'll pay $1 to dispose of that. Anything in the archives? He wasn't going to draw Jackson soon anyway. So I'm not going to, well, I'm going to say I could draw and discard this Deus Ex. What could he be playing besides Snare? Nothing, right? Seen Business Show. Seen Ash. Archived. I don't think he's playing Snare, so I'm going to throw out the Deus Ex. And if I really want it, I can use the clone chip. I'm just more concerned with finding my Plascrete before he's able to get more money than I can. He's kind of wasting clicks just reinstalling that over and over again. Oh, now he wants something on the outside. Well, that makes more sense. He had a Wendigo though, so if he does Wendigo curtain wall, then the Wendigo is not as exciting. What's he up to here? No, there's 3 Dirty Laundry left on my deck, isn't there? Sure is. Oh, didn't find it. That's alright. So I'll play this out. I'm gonna reset my dog. I bet the Plascrete is the very bottom card of my deck. But I don't really want to levy because then it's probably going to be somewhere else. I won't find it for a long time again. So yeah, maybe he did like, maybe this is curtain wall, this is Wendigo, and this is like Taurus. Not quite sure. Well, you know, I'm okay with laundering here to just check these cards out, just in case. I really don't think there's points in there, but I want to see what he did. He did discard. He threw out the Oversight because I would easily break the big thing. Okay, there's a Hive. That's not so good anymore. Cypher's here. This Cyber Server is kind of dead. I want the Scavenge for the dog. I think I'm just going to discard this. Yeah, we're just going to draw, and we're going to put the SMC out. I'm half tempted to just levy next turn, but the fact that there's still 1 Dirty Laundry, 1 Plascrete Carapace, 1 2 Diesels actually is what's in the deck as well. If I just draw, I'm gonna probably find Plascrete or Diesel. And then I can stop worrying about the Scorch quite so much. So he's just finished drawing 5 non-agenda cards. So the agendas are in there. He's down to 18 in stack. I just don't want to pay huge tax on the curtain wall. So let's draw, probably find Diesel or Plascrete. Okay, probably find Diesel or Plascrete. Well, I'm just gonna laundry for money. Might as well. This is a pretty good stack of cash here. Yeah, I'll just laundry again. Even more money seems good. I could time it for next turn, but for it to save $1, but I don't think it's worth having to discard. I might want the Mimic. I don't know. We'll see if he plays like suddenly Caduceus or something. Okay, so there is the curtain. Okay, a fourth ice has gone down there, so I'm not feeling the indexing anymore. Let's find our Plascrete. There is the Plascrete carapace we've wanted for a while. He's going to be at 44 and will be 38. But we have this now, so I'm okay playing this legwork in case there's anything hiding in there. Last card of our deck is, I think, also Diesel. Sea Source, Taurus, Scorched Earth. No surprises in there whatsoever. So next turn we'll same old Levy, probably. And then we'll Maker's Eye at our convenience. And I don't think he can really do much about it. Let me draw the last card. Oh well, that's decent. So he's already played business shows. He's already played these. I wouldn't be shocked if this wasn't Atlas. Like a legit Project Atlas right there. That or it's under curtain while I should try and extort me. Infiltration will be nice right now, but I think I'm just going to go for it. Because I really don't want him to sneak an Atlas out. And I think he's played enough assets that he doesn't have many left. Now I think it's an asset. Let's see. This normally would cost me 7. It's going to cost me 4 and 2 of my dog counters, but I can reset those easily. So 4, another 4 puts me to 30. This takes me up to 30. I have 4, 5, 6, 7, 37. 37 against his 44. But he needs like triple Scorch to kill me, so I don't think we're dead if we go through this. I think there's just a time waster on his part. That's what he's trying to do. Yeah, it's a boot camp. It's a Jackson Howard. That makes a lot of sense. He's got 3 boot camps, 3 daily business show in here. I think I need to play his Sure Gamble in order to not get wrecked by that. The question is, do I want to levy this turn? Or do I want to play the scavenge on my dog? If I play Scavenge, then you know, let's go in and try to kill the Jackson, and we'll levy next turn. Because of the bad pub, it costs me 0 if I do see Jackson. And you could also have top deck an agenda. It's just sea source. Okay. And we'll click for credit. He's definitely in danger of decking out. He's got 15 cards in his stack, and he's got 1 Jackson or 2 Jacksons left. Should be a meter, shows what's removed from the game. Well, that's the Jackson Howard, right? He's trying to... I think it's the Jackson Howard. I think we're not going to bite. I'm going to scavenge and levy, and then levy. Okay. Oh man, sneaky bugger. Scorch of the Atlas. Well, that's inconvenient. We need to Maker's Eye this turn. Or we could just not draw Maker's Eye. This sucks. So the options as I see it is, one, we could just legwork him straight up. We could quality time again and try to do a Maker's Eye. I think we know that 3 of his cards are Sea, Scorch, and Scorch, so HQ is just kind of dissatisfying to me. Could just crack 2 sure gambles and wait. Or we could indexing, but we're only going to win if we see a 3-pointer, which I don't love. Let's just check. I don't know. Maybe this is dumb and there's no way he possibly has anything. I can at least hit that Jackson. Scorch, there's the Jackson. Posted bounty, nice. So now he definitely has C, Scorch, Scorch, is that right? Yeah, he has exactly C, Scorch, Scorch in hand. So we'll just play, I think we just play Hedge Fund, right? Or Sure Gamble. And I'm going to throw out the, I'll keep the Lucky, and I'll keep Sure Gamble. I'll throw 1 out. Don't love the Stim Hack anymore, that we just have a lot of money. I definitely want both draw cards. Actually, we'll throw the Lucky Find out. We're going to find more later on. Oh, we've even got to throw another one out. Let's throw out the... Let's throw the Scavenge. We can just make do by using clone chips and the SMC. So next turn, quality time makers should do it. Or if we don't get a makers, I'll just play indexing. I could just indexing straight up. Gonna have to break a curtain wall. I'd rather go in once because of the dog reset thing. Here we go. So I can always money up later. 41's gonna get me in once. So I assume this is curtain. Oh, that's Enigma. All right. Let's trash you, and we'll search for another cyber cipher. And this beats the Wendigo as well. Yeah, very efficiently, nicely. That's just ice wall. Okay. So we actually could have done indexing, but I thought there would be a curtain wall somewhere. Hive, Project Alice, there we go. And Archer. So there was Archers, and we had the Sharpshooter the whole time. So we played it safe. We played it really safe. Could maybe have won earlier had we played more aggressively, but this way I felt we had actually no chance ever to get scorched out. And I like that. We still, if we had missed on this run, we could have then indexed twice to do 2 more runs and pick up the bottom next 2 cards. But I think he had no chance to get out from under us. These really set him back early on, scoring the hostile takeovers, because we just trashed all his assets for next to nothing. And that's great for us. Thanks for watching, guys.